Let's worm it up.
God damn it.
I got bad jokes.
That was a lot better than me going what I was gonna do.
We're live, guys. Let's go.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll just, sprinkle that one on there, just a little testing just on
Yes.
the tail end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Get started. Last week, you guys started the session at the end of your short rest. Galeen, during the short rest, having spotted a big blue creature and a person in purple robes walking along the streets of Greenest. When you finished your rest, you all headed back out to get rid of the cultists who you assumed were at the mill. You were unfortunately interrupted as you ran into another group pushing a cart, and you managed to easily take them out, bringing the only alive one back to the keep along with chests of jewelry and gold before finally heading up to the mill. Once you reach the mill, you have Galeen and Steed move across the water to the other side. Galeen going inside to search and see, lighting up the area with torches. Galeen, upon searching, doesn't find anything. It seems like they cleared out this place, having destroyed the mill from top to bottom. The party, upon realizing this, tracks their footprints back towards the town, where you see they split off into different directions, some going down a side road and then coming back, and others just going up into the town where they disperse. And so you all decide to look over the town again, looking for these raiders, and in Kira's case, Leeson. After ambushing one group of raiders, you move back to the keep with a second prisoner in tow and a few, unfortunately, deceased commoners. When you reach the keep, you go to speak to Governor Nighthill, but before you can get many words in, a dragon starts attacking the keep. Wrong one. As you all stand in the keep, you watch as the dragon dives terrifyingly close and murders the guards on the parapets, the smoky night air suddenly reeking of ozone, and the people inside the keep screaming and running towards the interior. And I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Eli
expecting
Bond
to.
rollout.
I knew we were gonna go into. Yep.
Alright, so I'm seeing that Gira and Haskell are gonna get the fuck out of here before everybody else.
Sounds about fucking right.
Oh boy.
Yep. Ooh, I'm liking this music.
I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit on my end, though.
If it's loud, tell me to roll it down. Roll it down, turn it down.
I mean, we have our own master volume that we can adjust.
I just need to adjust it because of the stream, specifically.
Okay.
I need to make sure that the people watching the stream, or for us later on YouTube, if we ever want to rewatch it, we have our voices being audible over the music.
Fair. And yeah, as we move into combat, I'm gonna need everyone to roll wisdom saves.
Ah, yes, of course we would.
I could.
Wow, that dragon's really
Hell
fucking big.
yeah.
Ah,
So
shit.
I'm getting the fuck out of here, guys.
Unfortunately, I can't. Oh, wait, no. That's not going closer to it. Alright, never mind. We're good. I was like, I can't do what I wanted to do, but I can. Because it's not going towards it, so I should be fine.
Cool. Then, Gira, as you watch this dragon swoop close and then swoop away, incinerating the guards, the two guards you can see fall on the parapets. What was your save? Okay.
5.
Okay.
Not high enough.
Yeah, you are terrified. This is terrifying. This dragon's attacking the keep. You are frightened. and you are staring up at this dragon. What do you do?
Sorry, I gotta double check exactly what frightened is. Disadvantage on everything.
Disadvantage on anything against
As long as I can
the.
see it,
Yeah.
and
And
I
you
can't go closer.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's teleport 30, run 60. I teleport to the other side of the wall, and then I run immediately into this house.
Cool. Yeah, you the door is going to be on the side that the road is on, but
Okay.
Literally
You-
will jump through a window. He
Then
doesn't care.
I can go to there also.
okay, then yeah, you your friends or your newfound companions watch as you blink out of there. You appear on the other side of the wall and just sprint towards the house, breaking in the door and going inside. I assume that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Give me another wisdom save.
All right.
Oh my god, guys, we need to get. Where's Gira?
True.
Hey.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, as you get inside the house and like press your back up against the wall and you take a few deep breaths, you feel most of that fear dissipate. And you're still afraid. Like, this is a dragon.
I mean, yeah,
But-
it's still dragons.
You regain some of your wits.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo.
If I wasn't frightened, I probably wouldn't have done that. I probably would have stuck around for a little bit longer to see what we can do. But because I was frightened, yeah, there's no way I'm staying. Fuck
Mhm.
that.
Oh, this is a bad place for the dragon to be in initiative.
So is we're all fucked except for Gira.
Bye,
It
guys.
did just use its breath weapon though on those two guys.
True.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
So it
that's true.
Shouldn't be that bad.
I totally forgot about that.
It is,
Probably
however,
claw
a
the
dragon.
walls before it kills people inside.
Yeah. No, it's gonna land, claw, bite, wing, buffet, tail sweep. Everybody dies.
That's a good way to go though.
Yeah, from inside the keep, you watch as the dragon starts moving towards the other side. Its head swinging around to look for its next target, assumingly. And the guards on the parapets fumble with their bows, all like obviously not like wanting to be here. And some of them manage to knock arrows and fire, but all of them miss the dragon. And Haskell, it's your turn. What's your wisdom save?
I got a 14.
You are also frightened.
Fair.
As you see this dragon, you've heard of dragons. You've probably seen the tracks of dragons living in a swamp. But
Living in Dragon Swamp, yeah.
yeah, but you've never been attacked
Oh, God.
by a dragon.
Dragon Swamp.
Uh-huh.
Immediately having flashbacks of Dragon
It's-
Swamp.
It's it's an interesting idea because lizard folk don't necessarily feel fear, but they do
Mhm.
feel I shouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah, if I feel like for Haskell, it's more of your
Like-
survival instinct kicking
Yeah.
in.
Firefly
Like,
bear
oh,
kid.
big dominant predator.
Yes.
A big fuck boy. I'm not gonna fuck with that one.
He's gonna run into the tower for now.
Cool.
Actually, he would instinctively shoot at it.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Give me.
Disadvantage, baby. Oh,
Hey, you got the advantage.
You are not.
21 will do it.
No, disadvantage. 'cause
Oh, you have
Yeah, so you-
disadvantage?
Right.
You just cancel it out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it will not hit as you pull an arrow out. And as you're sprinting into the keep, you knock it and try and aim at the dragon, but it's just too far away and too high up, and you're not focused. Yeah.
We'll just chill out.
Cool. Give me another wisdom save as you
Alright.
sprint into the keep and you see the entry hall that's swarmed with the commoners of this town.
Nice.
Even
No.
more terrified.
You're staying put.
I think the problem is that I'm in the Discord call and I'm cursing everybody's roll. I think that's what's happening.
This
You
is
say
true.
that, but I
Yeah,
rolled a
if
nat
you
20.
could just kindly get the fuck out.
Great. I'll just go fuck myself. Yeah.
Galeen, you stand here and stare up at this dragon, and while it's scary, you feel this wave of fear like wash over you, but you push against it, and you are free to do what you will.
I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to fire an arrow at this motherfucker.
Cool. Give me a roll.
Yikes.
Not gonna do it.
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, that was nice, and then I'm gonna move to here.
Cool, yeah, you also move inside the keep. And like Haskell, and you can see Haskell, you see the commoners swarming inside, moving like into the more inner parts of the keep and like panicking. And that's your turn?
Yep.
As
Do you want me to do another wisdom save?
No.
Okay.
You succeeded the first time.
Okay, cool.
That's an 8. Okay. Azamet, you've been in a similar position
situation.
before.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's probably a mix of that and remembering what happened and this dragon, and you're already been beat up tonight. You need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I think I'm like trying to get out of here, but I'm like start to flap my wings, take off, and my balance is off. I'm just like falling to my side, and I'm just gonna scurry into the building, walking, dashing, as quickly as possible into the building. Then I'm gonna start going for the secret tunnels.
Cool. Yeah. And is that your turn?
Uh-huh.
Cool, give me another wisdom save. You have bad chances. You have 0.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Yep. Nope. Eli. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. You're good. I don't think Eli's seen a dragon before.
Nope.
Yeah, so like, you see everyone screaming and running, and you can understand that this is a bad situation, but I think Eli doesn't grasp the gravity of it. Even if it's a giant, scary dragon. And you are free to do what you will.
Wow, guys. That thing's really big. Probably an easy target to hit.
16.
A 16 will not do it.
Well, not.
Will not.
Oh, okay,
Yikes.
well, I mean, that's all I got.
Cool.
Yikes.
Then Creek. I think you also rolled low. Oh, you did
I
it.
rolled a
Actually,
17.
I don't know. Yeah, with a 17, you, similar to Galeen, feel this like wave of fear pass over you. This huge dragon attacking the keep, but you managed to push through it. Likely through
Okay.
your stillness of mind you've mastered through becoming a monk. And free to do what you wish.
Okay. How tall is the keep again?
It is, I think 30 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up to here, and I'm gonna take a
Cool.
shot at the dragon.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Unless it's like 100 and something feet in the air, should still be within within the short range.
No, you should be fine.
There
Oh.
you go. That's the
That
one.
will hit. As you breathe in and breathe out, and then fly up to the top of the keep. Aim Azimet's light crossbow on chunk, and you watch as it embeds itself in this dragon between like its scales. And you watch as it obviously didn't expect to get hit and turns its head towards you.
Oh no.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Kira. With that wisdom save you made last turn, at the top of the round, as you're inside this building, pressed up against the wall, you can do what you wish.
guess I'm gonna peek out, just see what the dragon's doing.
Yeah, you look out, and you watch as it turns its head to look towards the keep very sharply. But otherwise, it seems to just be staying put for the most part, like a good distance away from the keep. It looks like it's waiting.
It's foreboding. Do I see anybody else like approaching the keep from any direction?
Give me a perception check.
Fortunate.
You do not.
I guess I can't completely abandon everybody, so I'm gonna.
You
Hero's
can.
gonna set his jaw and
Cool.
take a shot.
Damn.
Nice.
You take a shot.
Nice.
9 plus 6. Yeah, you set your jaw and step out of the house in order to get a solid shot in. And as you once again hit, it's maybe almost a little surprising. You didn't quite expect to do it. And Creek, you don't see Gira, but you watch as it turns its head away from you to look at Gira.
Oh, thank God.
And then I dart back into the house.
Cool. And is that your turn?
That is it.
Keep on 1d6. Whoop. Whoop. Well, you watch as the dragon watches Gira move back into the house, and then it turns away. It turns its attention away, and starts to very slowly fly in this direction, as you probably saw. And the guards on top of the keep once again try and launch a volley of arrows at it, but fail. Pascal, you are still frightened as you stand
Wonderful.
at the keep.
Where's the door exactly that leads into this tower?
Like outside?
Yeah, like, is it here?
Yeah, I mean you both went through that way, so I'll just say it's through there. Probably it's double doors, so it's probably these two squares.
Gotcha. Because I'm wondering if I can technically back up and get an angle on it while
You
still
could try.
abiding by the don't get closer to it.
You could try. Never say no.
It's gonna back up over here,
Uh-huh.
look through the door,
Yup.
just fucking take a shot at it.
Yeah, this is a very difficult shot.
Fair.
As you're firing over the 30-foot wall from inside a doorway,
I'm also
And
Also
frightened.
cowering as
who
well.
you're terrified of.
Yeah.
Listen, this can only go well.
Too bad you have disadvantage,
I
buddy.
know, right?
No.
Not
Oh fuck! I
No.
forgot to. If he has a disadvantage, I can cancel it.
You can cancel it.
I can cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You gonna use your thing?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, Haskell, you are. This is terrifying. You're terrified. And as you knock another arrow, aim, you have to do it at this very weird angle in order to make sure it gets above the wall of the keep.
I was gonna say, luckily I'm also towering over the people
You are
who are
also towering
rushing through.
over the people. Your height gives you advantage, not literally.
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining, like, you know when you have that awkward shot of the pool table, so you need to, like, do it behind your back sort of thing?
Mhm.
But Haskell is, like, leaning out of a window using the tail to sort of hold themselves in place sort of thing?
Yeah. Yeah, and as you take a shot, you watch as it lands, like, snugly in between two of this dragon's scales. And you watch as it, like, it's caught incredibly off guard by this, as it rears its head back and looks around for the source of the arrow as you strike it. 9 plus 3, that is 12.
12. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good at math.
Haskell, with the last 20 feet of his movement, is gonna Zoidberg the fuck out of here.
I'd also like to point out, you can see its health bar, and we have dealt 27 points of damage to this thing.
Yep.
Sure have.
It's gonna be a hot minute if we.
I mean, we have
kill-
hurt it. It has
Yeah.
like 200 HP, but we have hurt.
Yes. We just need to do that, 9 more times.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can do that.
That's
Right?
Haskell's turn now.
Cool. Give me another wisdom save.
Yule. Yes.
Nat 20. Oh.
With
I
a
do it.
17, you will
Better.
do it.
Hell yeah.
It's probably as you hit it and like take a few steps back, you're like, wait, I just
It's
hit
hit. It's easy to hit. Yes.
it. Galeen.
So, am I correct that the door has been opened a little bit?
I think it's all the way open. There are like Connor still pushing their way inside to keep, and Haskell opened it, or at least kept it open.
Cool. So I'm going to do kind of the same thing and like be like right at the entry of the door and try and fire a shot at him.
Cool. Oh.
And then I'm gonna be like, cool, 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 cool,
Shoot
cool,
Eli with it.
cool, 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 cool. That was fun, and that's my turn.
Just land
It turns
in the
out the
poor
electricity
hardcore.
from this dragon's breath has magnetized my body. All of your arrows are now attracted to me. Wonderful.
Z. You're still frightened.
Yep. So I'm just like running into the tunnels and like sprinting, and I'm probably like out loud, just like saying, I can't, gotta get out of here. I have to get out of here, and like I'm gonna be casting like on the ground like firebolts as I'm going. It's like come on, get me out of here, sort of thing. As I'm like randomly casting spells.
Okay. Cool. Let me. I'll actually know what.
You get teleported onto the dragon.
Just randomly
yeah.
casting to set off the tides of magic thing.
Yeah, that's how I got saved last time. So
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, you would obviously be able to only cast one this round, so nothing will happen this round.
And then I keep running in the direction of the tunnels, I guess. So it's like probably out here, but underground at this point, right?
Yeah. Yep. Eli.
Pew, pew,
Pew.
pew, pew, pew.
The
Hey
10
guys,
monks.
this is actually kind of fun. Pew, 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 pew. Why aren't you guys making the noises? It makes it so much better. Pew. That's all Eli's doing. He literally hasn't moved. He has just started shooting firebolts like a turret the entire time. That's all he's been doing. Like fireworks. Because he can't fucking hit shit. So he's just pew pew pewing, man.
Pew pew pew. Cool. A 10 won't hit, but I
I'm
appreciate
glad
the
it doesn't.
enthusiasm.
Yes. Oh yes.
Creek.
I mean, I hit it once.
You hit it once?
Let's try again.
Do it again, .jpg.
You won't
Disappointing.
hit it again. Not with a 14, as it
Not
sails past
unexpected.
its head.
If we
Into
could
the
roll above a 15, that'd be cool.
Is that your turn, Creek? Or would you
God. For now, yes, that's my term.
Oh,
Gira.
All right. I assume this building has windows. Are they not? Are they broken? I guess is the first question.
They can be.
Yeah. I'll let you break a window.
You know what? I don't want him to just be like, he's not even coming out anymore. I'm gonna. So I'll pop out and
Okay.
fire off another one.
Cool.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Damn.
Level 15 feels great.
Yeah, you land another hit, Gira. And the dragon once again turns and like looks at you. And you see in its eyes they're like crackling blue. And its giant frilled ears like fold against its head. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm back in the
Look at
house.
my brown pants.
Yeah.
Cool. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, my turn order's in the way.
Quick question, Ollie. Should I have rolled another wisdom save at the end of my turn?
Yes, I forgot to. Go
Alright.
ahead and do that.
He's on the
Oh.
move.
I don't like that.
Oh, that's awful.
Guess who's not popping out next round?
Actually, he'd be here.
We don't do pop-offs here.
Yeah.
As you watch, it doesn't matter anyways, do you?
Yep. Nope. There's
Nope.
zero relevance in here.
As you wait, I'm gonna make this roll public just for shits and giggles.
Oh, buddy,
Like,
here we
he
go.
7 points of damage in a line, kills 3 of them without even thinking.
Goodbye, Eli. It was a pleasure knowing you.
Oh no, it's probably gonna
It's
it's
the
probably
wall
gonna get
for
the
sure.
guards in the
Yeah.
line. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely the line.
Eli hasn't even hit it yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Wonderful. That's survivable.
less than I thought it was.
That's survivable, Haskell?
Yeah, that's survivable.
No, it's not.
Yeah?
I mean, it is if they roll low enough.
Yeah, because they could roll 12.
Yeah, they could roll 12, and that's my total HP. So if I save, I'll take half of that.
Hey, that's some fucking wishful thinking there, friend. I want to
is.
know what drugs you're taking.
Yeah.
They sound great.
I mean, it's only one in a trillion of hitting that, but
Yeah. Yeah, you watch as the dragon swoops around the side of the keep again and opens its mouth. And those of you who can see the dragon watch as this electricity builds up from deep inside its throat. And then, boom! And you watch as the 3 guards on the parapets just drop. In the air.
Think missed.
Literally, they become ash. And
Even better.
the guard in the middle like kind of takes a step back like as the dragon gets closer
Awful wall.
and the dragon is gonna spend the rest of his movement going this way and up. That is more movement than that. I'm just too lazy to count.
So like it's like 70. It's like it's beyond firebolt range for sure.
Yes.
It's beyond crossbow and longbow range for sure.
no, it's within longbow, right?
It'd be within long
Second
range.
increment. Second increment, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
its turn. Haskell, you are no longer frightened.
Cool. Can Haskell tell if it's scared? If it's fearing for its life?
Does it look scared?
Yeah, does it seem like it's running away to try to preserve itself?
It is. I mean, roll an insight check on the dragon, but that's like the fact of the matter is, you watch this dragon move around the keep, incinerate these guards, and then it turns around entirely and starts moving up and away.
Then Haskell's just gonna pop out and take a pot shot at it.
Ego boost for Haskell.
Okay.
Let's
He has
go.
disadvantage, but... Oh.
No,
Nope.
Beautiful.
not gonna do it. So you try and
Yeah.
pop out this dragon, it's moving away too quickly, and you underestimate how far
Phew,
away
gust
it's
of
gonna be.
wind.
Is that your turn?
Yeah?
Cool. Galeen. You are
I'm gonna-
inside and can see this dragon moving away.
I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna go right to the entrance and fire a shot.
Cool. Nope.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
fucking god.
better?
Damn.
I mean, I'm never gonna be able to hit anything with my bow. I'm aware
I mean,
of
you
this.
have
I mean-
rolled a 1 the last 2 times.
O's are not something they use underwater. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
True. And that's
You're
my
just
turn.
RPing your character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't scared, but also I can't fire a shot. Makes sense.
The dice, no.
Ugh. I assume you're continuing to run and cast firebolt. I almost said fireball.
No.
Just fireball.
Nope. I'm in the middle of the tunnels now, so
Yeah.
I'm like slowing down a little bit, looking over my shoulder, looking then back towards the rest of the tunnels, and I'm
Mhm.
sitting down, putting my back against the wall, sort of curling up, and sort of waiting out the
Cool.
situation.
Cool. Give me another wisdom save.
Don't
Ugh.
be scared.
Nope.
So close, but so far. You are still scared.
Yeah, I would even argue that I have disadvantage on this specific type of save, but yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
given my bond, yeah.
Yes. Eli.
Eli sort of stops pew-pewing.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of turns around, looks at Haskell at the door, Creek up top. Doesn't see Gira. Doesn't see Z. Galen's hidden in the back, sort of in there.
Mm-hmm.
Watches the dragon flying away. Hey guys, I think we won. Yay?
Maybe don't underestimate it so quickly. Just because it has its back turned doesn't mean that it's not plotting something.
You're right. I should chase after it. And
No.
he's gonna move there. And then he's gonna fucking
Okay.
that's my
Is the
turn.
gate open?
There is a bar on the gate. So, and I'd say you would get to you'd be able to open it, but you wouldn't have your dash probably.
And then
Fair
I would say I didn't mean to chase after it. I meant to stay safe, but also be prepared to defend yourself and those around you. And then and then I'm just like, fucking robots, what the hell? Robots.
It's a
Ribbits.
robot. No.
We have them in the sea.
Frog. What?
I don't know. I'm just making
There's
shit
no
up now.
frogs in the sea.
How do you know? Non-existent character.
I'm God. Creed.
Creek is an idiot. Who am I kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Creek's gonna fly up and over to that in that direction.
Cool.
What?
Oh my god, Creek, what?
Jesus fucking Christ.
And he's gonna take another shot at the dragon.
Creek, no.
Give me a
The
shot.
fucking mad lad flying straight towards a fucking dragon. Oh my god!
Yeah. Yes, it's a
That's
dragon,
funny.
but he is a
Actually,
bird.
well.
He wants to be in the air as well.
A 17 won't hit.
Oh,
Barely.
That's rough. Gotcha.
That was a 17 for 12 damage. No.
Yeah,
as
max
you-
damage.
Fire the crossbow and it whizzes past this dragon who turns to look at you again. Mid-flight, just turns its head around.
Mistakes have been made.
Yeah. Cool. Gira.
Alright, I'm gonna take another step out the house. See Creek flying at the dragon. And you hear Gira shout from the house over there, "What are you doing?" And he'll try to distract the dragon.
Distract the dragon.
I mean,
Okay.
I was hoping to kind of hit him and
To hit?
be like, "Hey, pay attention to me," and then maybe hide back in the house. But yeah, I'm not gonna get myself killed for Creek.
Yeah, you barely know each other. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna hit as you fire another arrow. and then step back inside the house. Okay. Creek, as you fly towards the dragon, you watch as it swings its head around to look at you. Do you speak Draconic?
I do not.
And you hear it grumble something in this deep, throaty tongue. And
Did it sound like a threat?
yes. You don't know Draconic, but you know what a threat sounds like, and that was it.
Okay, good to know.
And one second. Let me check something. Too far.
Also, are you like the only person that didn't take Draconic?
Yep. There was no reason for Creek to know Draconic.
It wouldn't make sense for Eli to know Draconic.
Creek has 3 languages, and all of them are based on his backstory.
And all of them are bird, just different.
Well,
types
one
bird.
of them is bird.
Ollie,
one is
do be
Elven.
plotting though.
I was just checking something.
Mhm.
Just fucking spits lightning back at him.
Yep.
Awful.
Oh no.
Rotisserie chicken like a cartoon.
Oh! Hello.
Why
Yeah,
you do this?
Rumbles this deep, what you assume to be a threat. It turns around and swipes at you with its claws, but thankfully, your agility in the air lends you to be able to duck out of the way.
What the fuck?
Oh, did you roll a 1?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Jesus.
I would not be
Oh,
surprised if it
boy.
has at least a +10 to hit, dude. What the fuck?
It tries to hit you with its claws twice, and you manage to dodge both times.
What
You lucky.
And you hear it grumble say something else again to you, and it almost has like a sneer on its face as it turns back around and flies off.
Guys, let's shoot it again.
It's over this way. It's over that way. Actually, it'd be like here, probably. And that's its turn as it starts to fly up into the night and away from you all.
So as it flies away, Creek will yell something in his own language, which I doubt anyone here can speak. But essentially it is, yeah, you better run, but he clearly doesn't mean it and he may well have just shot himself.
You better run.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just sounds like frightened bird noises.
Yes.
How's Gal?
Skell's gonna shoot it again because he wants a fucking trophy.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Gal will miss.
It's Eli. No.
You hit Eli.
True.
Cool. I assume that's your turn.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Galeen?
And I follow suit. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna shoot it. And fail.
And fail.
And I'm just, since it's
Getting
kind of
better.
running away, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Cool. Z.
I'm gonna continue to stay here in my safe place, nice and curled up into a fetal position against the wall, where the dragon cannot get to me.
What
Yep.
do you think?
Yeah, give me another wisdom save. As Eli, you're standing.
Yay, not
Finally!
so proud. You're growing up.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
And Eli, it is your turn as you stand in the doorway and watch above you, Creek get swiped at and manage to get missed by like a hair before it starts flying away again.
Yeah, so Eli's gonna run down this street,
Cool.
firing off firebolts that are never gonna be able to reach this dragon
Nope.
because of the range. But he's gonna run down the streets just screaming, pew, 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 pew,
Okay.
and that's literally all I got.
Cool.
Why is he so stupid?
Creek.
Do it.
It's tempting.
Don't
But-
do it. It's
Shoot
not
it.
fucking worth
Shoot
it.
it and then run away.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Yep.
I could do that, but I'm not entirely suicidal. I did just have a very narrow brush with death. 2 of them, in fact. So I'm going to retreat for now. We'll wait and see what happens.
Cool.
Also, you're in the perfect place for him to hit all 3 of you.
Uh huh.
Show is.
Yeah. Gira.
I'm going to retreat behind the keep.
Cool.
Smart play. All right.
Not that smart.
Yeah, I mean, you're not dead, so that's something. I will pop out, see that it's flying further away, and decide it's best to let it leave and just chill back in the house again.
Cool.
Bunch of pussies.
The dragon should be going out of initiative. Just make sure.
There are 2 options. You're either stupid or a pussy. There is no other option.
Yo.
Why can't I?
Yeah,
do
I
both?
mean, you all will watch as the dragon gets well out of range. Wonk. What was that? And we can fall out of turn orders. The immediate threat is gone. I can. Goodbye. Goodbye, music. Does Eli keep running down the road? Just wondering.
He's not gonna get much further than that because
Okay.
there's no way the bolts are even gonna look like they're coming close to hitting. So he's gonna get there and just sort of stop, sort of stand there looking up at the sky, watching this dragon fly away. Well, that certainly was a lot of work. All right, time to go have a nap.
I think I'm.
Wait, I don't sleep. That's just a saying.
You power down.
I call not it for talking to Eli.
Wow, guys, we beat a dragon.
Apparently when I tell him things, he doesn't understand. And I'm not good at talking to people, so yeah.
Is everyone still alive? Actually, who's still alive?
Those guards ain't.
Yeah.
The 3 guards that this guy especially, he had a lightning blast over here and then one down here. He's just like, oh thank fuck.
This dude is probably in a fear-induced coma.
Oh yeah.
The others are
Probably
just piles of ash.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Just to clarify, as I'm coming out from the inside of the keep, and like I'm walking, which is something that I haven't done a lot since I met you guys. I'm like walking. It's very obvious that my legs are sort of shaking underneath me as I'm holding onto the wall for support. And I'm like, okay, all right, we need to round up the wounded and those who are dead. Make sure that we get going. It's very clear that the dragon can attack us here at any point. Tunnels seem to be safe, though.
Yeah.
Where else are we going to go there?
Maybe the mayor knows if there's some kind of caves or mines nearby that we can hide in.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
tell
don't
the
know.
bird to go into a cave.
I was gonna say, would Haskell know that a blue dragon can burrow?
Give me a nature check.
Nature? Not Arcana?
Or wait.
Usually dragons are Arcana. Because
After since it might think their nature fine.
I mean, it's up to you.
I mean,
I'm
if
just
it says
saying.
nature, then it's nature.
Yeah.
Well then fuck, I'll roll it.
Easy. I mean, I know for me it doesn't. Yeah, all right, perfect.
Advantage. Wow.
No, you
Oh
didn't.
wow. Okay. Well then, fuck me then.
Damn.
You did not know.
Hey.
Look, there's.
Actually,
I've studied nothing but one thing, alright? I have
Oh, yeah.
studied nothing but dragons.
actually, Ollie, can I swap my Arcana proficiency for Nature? Because I thought that's what Dragon fell under.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Doesn't affect my result really, but I was just wondering. Creek.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That's a big
Yeah,
ass
I mean-
bird.
See, you, like you said, you have studied nothing but dragons for how long has it been? A year?
Close to a year.
Maybe longer. Yeah, like a year. You would know blue dragons live in deserts and they burrow.
Never mind that. It was a blue dragon, wasn't it?
Look pretty blue.
Sure.
Yeah. They tend to live in deserts, so they have the ability to burrow through the ground. So never mind that.
Sounds
If-
horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
There's stories
then-
of them just like hiding underneath the sands, waiting for prey to fall upon them. And then,
No, I mean, why would you want to burrow underground?
oh,
Because it's cooler. Deserts are really hot.
I mean, same. Burrowing underground
I mean,
sounds.
I suppose that makes. Why don't you just hide under a tree?
Because deserts don't have many trees. Also, that's a big fucking dragon. Trees don't get that big in deserts.
I've never been to a desert.
right, this
Same.
conversation is not exactly productive, guys. We are in the middle of a siege with a dragon still out there, so if you guys have any ideas to lay a trap for that dragon or somehow get everyone out of the city, I'm all ears. But we need to get going.
Well, it didn't kill us all, and I know I said that I chased it off, but I think it might have just left on its own. So maybe they want something from us.
Yeah,
Looks
probably
at
us
piles of
dead.
treasure we put in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Eli,
that.
Are you still standing in the door, or are you just not moving your toe?
Me? I'm standing at the door.
No, Eli, like
Oh.
at the door.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Eli will just sort of be standing there.
Okay, can you give me a perception check?
Sure.
And
Also,
all of you who are standing.
I'd be looking out the
Killing
window
it.
trying to figure out.
Oh
where
yeah,
he is.
you're inside. You're not. You're over here.
Yeah.
You can also give me a perception check. As the four of you stand by the entrance to the keep, you can still see the people inside. It seems like everyone got into the keep. You can still hear them panicking. But Governor Nighthill, like pushes the crowd towards you all, looking, scattered. As a dragon just attacked the keep. And looks at you all, and notices the dragon gone. And says, "You all are. That's insane. I don't. You went. Why'd you go up against a dragon?" He's mostly looking at the people who stayed outside. He watched you go in and out as of it.
Yep.
But especially like Creek, as you like stand on the ground.
It's just a big lizard that can fly
Honestly,
and breathe lightning.
if any
Not that
kids,
bad.
if any kids watched Creek do that, they're probably like, Creek is so fucking cool. 'cause
Oh,
he
absolutely.
He dodged 2 dragon claws.
Yeah, I mean,
You
yeah.
shouldn't
it
let
was
bullies
a cool
hurt
thing.
people.
What'd
And
you say?
Go ahead.
I said you shouldn't let bullies hurt people.
Well, I mean, yes, but it's a fucking dragon.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't speak for the rest of the party here, but I know that it is my job to protect those that are scared and alive, and so that's what I was gonna do.
It's quite honorable, Miss Gillian. You have all done quite a lot for Greenest. Now, and as he goes to speak, the one of the guards at the top of the walls interrupts him and says, "Governor, there's people approaching." And Gira, you would have been able to see this before you heard the guard call out, and you're obviously not a part of the conversation inside the keep. But you would have seen walking down the road and emerging from the darkness of the town in the early morning light. You see a creature, and all of you who moved to watch see a creature striding into the dim light in front of the keep. Although it's shaped roughly like a human, it's at least 7 feet tall. Its skin is covered in blue scales, and its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face has the muzzle and reptilian eyes of a dragon. You can see, catching in the light, a patch of their scales has been replaced with metal, silver replacements. The creature stops about 80 yards from the main gate, and scans the walls as Eli, you stand in the doorway, and the few remaining guards look down as whoever moves to see as the guard calls out that there's something happening. A line of kobolds fan out behind it, and with their spears, they prod 4 human prisoners into the dim light. You can make out a woman, a teenage boy in a blood-soaked tunic, and 2 children. Then the half-dragon hails the keep as it notices it's got your attention. Defenders of Greenest, this has been a successful night, and I'm feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange. You see...
Pascal?
Pascal,
No, we got a guy here for you.
We volunteer him.
Hold on, he'll just be a second.
Haskell, I don't exactly know how you get up on the wall, but Haskell will get up on the wall.
You'd have to go up through the keep.
Okay. He goes up, he'll get on the wall. Oh, sweet mercy.
Oh.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Can we get a zoom in on the?
Oh, he looks pretty.
Ooh,
Seems nice.
He handsome.
Can I hide?
You're inside of that house. You're in. You're super in.
I'm not gonna move at all.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you can just move up against the wall away from a window, and I'd say you're sufficiently hidden. Yeah, Haskell, you get up atop the walls, you run up the stairs to the keep, and run over the walls, then what do you do?
I mean, I guess right now he's sizing him up.
Yeah, I can, you see this half-dragon creature, let me see.
Some might even call him a dragonborn.
No, actually, he's not a dragonborn.
Probably literally a half dragon.
Mm-hmm.
The cooler Daniel of,
Yeah.
the Dragonborn.
As you size him up, you see he has a greatsword and a spear on his back. And he's wearing armor of some kind, and you're tall. How tall is Haskell?
Haskell.
He
Bio
might be
is
taller.
7'4".
You're taller by 4 inches.
Fuck, nerd.
Fucking nerd.
The difference is, I'm pretty sure Haskell is built like a iguana, and this guy is built like a goddamn rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and as you stand on the keep and size them up, you see the guards as they move forward too lazy to move them. Wait, I'll just bonk. The guards, as they move forward to look, one of them like covers their mouth and seems to recognize who the three people are. Yeah, you see Gunnar Nighthill follows you all up to look down at this creature, and looks between you all, looking a little hopeless.
Oh boy. He has a great sword. He's in armor.
He's in armor.
Haskell looks over at Eli. He's just like, what do you want me to do?
Oh, he was requesting that we bring out our greatest warrior for trade for those people.
For trade? And he'll
I
look
figured, yeah, I figured you're the biggest, so he probably meant you.
He looks over at the guy and he means, what do you mean trade?
Are you asking this to the dragon guy?
Yes.
Yeah, as you call down to him, he looks up at you, and gives like a toothy smirk, and he says, "For what you do with them, I do not care, but I assume you want your people back." Lizard folk. What can I saying? Wait.
While
So if-
they're
if-
talking, I'm gonna kind of like move closer and see if I can figure anything out about if I can figure out what he is or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, give me another nature check. He is a product of nature.
God, I
Uh,
can't fucking roll
You
today.
don't know. You've heard of dragonborns, but you're not entirely certain this is a dragonborn. I see there's different, like, you've never met a dragonborn, so like it's your best guess, but you feel like I'm not sure that's the right answer.
So if one of us comes down there and fight you, you'll let those people go.
Yeah, so how about this? If one of you fight me, I'll let the boy and the young one go and keep the woman for now. And once one of us wins, I'll let you have the woman, as long as nobody interferes.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Creak, creak, creak. And
Does this guy
Eli
have
looks
wings,
at the
by the way?
guards.
He does not have wings.
Okay.
Creak, creak.
And if
So let the
anybody
people go.
sees Colleen, you'd see that she was like stepping forward and is like right there. And I mean, wings are faster
Yes.
than water legs, so
I mean, also
like,
given the fact that you're crawling off of a wall.
Yeah, 30-foot
okay,
tall
yeah,
wall.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
I imagine Colleen's
Whatever.
like got a foot on the edge of the wall, like looking menacingly down. It's like, "Ugh."
Whatever. There's the door.
Yep.
Yeah, as you fly down Creek, do you like land on the ground?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, as you fly down, the dragon person looks at you and like gives you like a once over. This dragon person's towering over you.
Oh yes.
And,
I
yeah.
am like 5 foot something.
Amazing.
I'm 5'4".
This guy's towering. Not quite as much as Haskell does, but
Not quite.
he's still very tall. As you land on the ground, he turns and gestures at the kobolds, and the kobolds like prod the two younger ones away, and they rush towards the keep and aren't interrupted.
On in.
And then he turns to look at you and says, "What's your name, bird boy?"
Great.
Well, Karik, I hope you
What's
put up
yours?
a good fight. It's Langdodros the Sign Wrath.
Bless you.
Ah.
Yeah, you watch as this man scowls at you. And I'm gonna. Wait, I should roll his initiative first, as we're going to move back into initiative as he puts 2 hands on his greatsword. Damn.
Nah, one.
Ugh.
One. No!
Would you like me to re-roll initiative as
No.
well? Can I anyway?
Just to make yourself feel better?
No.
Sure. Just roll a d20 to make
We're
yourself feel better.
this one.
Oh, he beat me by what? Fuck's sake.
Yep.
I'm just gonna ask all of you, as you stand and watch Gira go to face off this person, do you plan on interfering?
No, but I'm gonna send a message to Gira.
Okay.
Haskell doesn't. Also, Haskell was gonna, if he accepted, he was gonna try to do like a big brain move where it's like, take off that armor, your scales should protect you enough. Scale action.
I mean, if he's got feathers, if Creek's got feathers, I mean, your scales should be more than enough, right? He's also unarmed, so, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, Creek adopts a fighting pose with his wings outstretched around him.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll say as we get to Azimet's turn, what's your message?
Because I can't see Gira, and I don't know that he's where he is. I'm like just sending out a message to him, sort of generally, and it's like, Gira, I don't know where you are, but let me know if you have a visual on the kobolds. I might have an idea.
You'll hear him very calmly reply. My bow is currently drawn. I've got a good shot on the kobolds near the hostage, so that if this turns out bad and he goes to execute, I may be able to kill a kobold or two. But then I'll be kind of stuck out here by myself, unfortunately.
I mean, I can't cast message again, so I can't continue the conversation. So that's gonna be my turn. But I'm sort of like getting ready to take off, and fly towards Gira, essentially.
Man, I really wish I had my key feature.
And I'm gonna go ahead and ready to attack. If if shit hits the fan, I don't like.
Specify for
If
me.
Creek goes down.
Yeah. If I see that he's bloodied, I'm gonna run up on this guy.
Okay. Then, Creek, as you stand in front of this huge half dragon, laying to dress a sigh in wrath, he smirks at you, and kind of like does that thing where you like tilt your head to the side to try and like crack your neck, and then puts 2 hands on his greatsword. And as you bring your fist up and outstretch your wings, it's gonna say, "Don't take this personally," and he's going to hit you.
Yep.
Like in the stomach, and you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage.
All right, I'm down.
That was quick.
And that's my
That was
cue.
Yeah.
He fucking
Galeen,
one-tapped me.
Galeen, as you move, go to move forward, when you take your first step, the half dragon will give you a sharp look, and you'll watch as the kobolds bring their spears up to the remaining person's neck. What do you do? Do you continue forward?
Sure do.
Cool.
When they bring the spears up to her neck, I will fire an arrow.
Cool. Give me an arrow shot. Point to me which one you're hitting.
I guess whichever one's holding. I'm not sure if they all are. I'll probably just shoot the back one.
Yeah, they all are.
Okay, yeah, I'll just shoot the back one.
This was literally the worst decision to let this woman survive, I bet.
Yep.
said if either of them win, so he won, so she was gonna get let go.
Yeah.
Yep. And now she's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, as you fire an arrow, you hit the kobold in like the neck, and it drops. But the other two that are standing beside her get her, and she collapses. And you all standing on the wall of the keep here. The guard that seemed to have recognized her like cries out. And you'll need give me an attack roll.
So I just want to say out of character, I totally misunderstood what you said. I thought that they were pointing it at me,
No.
No.
not at her.
No.
No, I heard.
My
He very
understanding was
explicitly
that
said
the
at the remaining
my-
survivor's throat.
no,
Yeah.
no. My understanding was that the half dragon didn't think that he'd won until he had like literally finished off Creek and like straight up murdered him.
I mean, he hadn't.
I
said
mean,
it
it doesn't matter. I made my decision. I just,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have made it differently if I understood.
That they were
Sorry, I
threatening
misunderstood
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were threatening me, and I was just like, I don't fucking care.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Attack.
attack. Yes. I clicked it. It's
Skell just
thinking.
looks over at the guy that's a widow now.
You will hit with a 22.
Oh, okay.
Oh
His
no.
health
Oh,
did
no.
not move.
That is
And
terrible.
as you get him with the trident, you watch as he strikes down Creek, and Creek collapses. And then you watch as he goes to lift his greatsword again, at Creek. But as you come in and stab him in the side with your trident, he turns and, using his momentum, is going to hit you instead with his greatsword, and deal 10 points of slashing damage as he hits you in the side with incredible force. And I don't think you subtracted. There you go.
Yeah. I was like, how much you think
No,
is
it
Galena?
it
was
like
impressed.
I accidentally hit 1
Is
instead
it-
of 3, and so it like, and I added it before, so it went to 10 instead of 3. I was like, nope, it's not math.
But it was 10 damage total, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And as you stand there, you watch as he's going to raise his greatsword again, and give you a like an angry look, and say, I said the rules were I was going to fight this man and nobody would intervene. Now back down or else. And he's looking at you for a like visible response of whether or not you're going to step away.
And I'm gonna say, like, very shaky breath, you murder him, I will attack. You don't murder him, I'll stand down.
I never said I was going to murder the boy. And he levels his greatsword to hit you. If you don't, go to back away. I mean, do you, as he says he's not going to plan to kill him, do you, like, lower your weapon and go to move away? Like, obviously you can't, because it's not your turn, but is that, like...
Yeah, my
That's your
intention is
physical
to
intention.
Yeah.
lower my weapon, yes.
Okay. Does anybody else plan on attacking? Because I won't go through turn order if I don't have
No, no.
Haskell's not planning to.
No, but I am planning on flying down to immediately pick up the dead woman's body. Because
Cool.
she might still be savable if we bring her to immediate
Haskell's
attention.
confused on why the soft skins broke the rules.
to. Yeah. Creek, give me a death save. It's a D20 in case you're unaware.
Just a flat d20.
Flat D20. You want above a 10. Or-
Nope.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah,
No.
and you really don't
Above
want
a 10.
1, by the way.
Yeah,
No.
I know that part. Wasn't sure
yeah.
if it was just a flat d20
So
or something
that's
else.
a failed death save.
Yeah.
And we're gonna follow an initiative. As the half dragon, as you like visibly go to move away, the half dragon will use his greatsword and like gesture at the kobolds who kick the woman's body like into the front of them. And then he'll turn back towards you, Galeen. Yep, go ahead, Azmat. And I'll move her with you if you want to move.
Yeah.
And he'll turn back to you, Galeen, as you will see a priest is going to rush out of the keep, towards you all. Boink. And the Lang Dressa looks at you, Galeen, and says, and like kind of like looks you up and down, and says, "It wasn't very honorable of you, Paladin, but you got the woman back, even if you broke the rules. So I will leave now." And he will turn away, proudly, back straight, as you stand there, thoroughly bloody. Galeen Creek is on the ground, and start to turn back, and the kobolds will swarm around him and follow. I need the right thing.
And I'm gonna immediately go to Creek and see if I can help or like look him over and stuff, like try to stabilize him.
Give me a medicine check. I don't actually remember the DC for this.
I think also 10.
I think it's 10. I think a 10 is a successful.
I think she's fine either way because you got a 19.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure 5e rules is that counts as a successful death save for Creek. As you tend to his wounds. And give me one more saving throw, Creek.
Well,
That's scary.
Creek.
As
Once the kobolds leave, is there if Gira comes out?
yes. I'll just move them to my lair because they are just going to disappear into the night.
So, when you do a medicine check, it stabilizes them without need for further checks.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sick.
Then yeah, you are stabilized, unknowingly stabilized because you are unconscious.
question: Do my the failures on my death saves go away, or
Yeah, once you stabilize,
When
yes.
you're awake. When
Yeah.
you wake up next.
Oh,
While
I
you're
thought it
still
was-
unconscious, they're not gone.
okay?
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's like a more hardcore version of death
Where you
saves
keep them? Yeah.
where you keep them until you long rest.
Okay.
To all of this, while the cleric is going outside, I have flown into the keep, or at least to the grounds of the keep, with the unconscious, probably dying, if not completely dead woman, and I'm just screaming, "Medic! I need a medic! Cleric!" As I'm bringing the
I'm
woman
gonna
in. Yeah.
run in and see if I can help.
I won't require a medicine check for this. She is dead.
Okay.
And you see, rushing down the stairs is the guard who was atop of the keep, up top of the keep walls. I'll just move one of them. Blink. It doesn't matter. Along with the two young people who were with her, kind of like crowd around her body. And they all kind of just like hold her around you. And Creek, I rolled very poorly. Does he have another spell slot? No, he doesn't. Oh well, I think that's enough to get you up, as you were only one under.
200.
You don't go into negative.
You don't go into
5e
negatives
anyways.
in 5e.
Yeah,
You know?
1 point.
Okay, well then.
You just come up at whatever
Or
the healing is.
0. Then yeah, he lays a gentle hand on your like shoulder and wing, and heals you for 2 points of damage. And as you are healed, you like lurch up.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, probably instinctively bring a like hand to your stomach where the wound is.
I lost then, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty decisive, unfortunately.
What happened to the people?
Unfortunately, again, as soon as you went down, Galeen charged him, trying to save your life, and in doing so, unfortunately cost the life of the woman.
Oh,
I tried to save her, and he'll gesture to the kobold that's dead on the ground over there.
Haskell's dragging it by its tail back into the keep.
Okay.
Little snacky snack for later.
Also, as it goes by, Gira will grab his arrow out of his neck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Casual. Just lean back, grab it. Fuck yeah.
But there was multiple spears. I am not a good enough shot as of now to be able to take down multiple targets in a blink of an eye.
oh,
Oh, he's rad.
We're gonna call him Gazoon-tite from now on.
yeah.
But
Look at those thick ass calves.
I mean, I didn't expect to beat that guy because my first thought when I saw him was, "Oh, you've come to do Daddy's dirty work, have you?"
Yeah.
Haskell, by the way, is behind this shed, and
Cool.
anybody who comes by is gonna be hearing the sickening sound of flesh being removed from bone as he is effectively turning it into a nice new shield.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you're behind the shed, in Creek as you lay there with Gira and the priest. I don't think you know his name. He kind of like looks around and tries to help you and like holds your stomach as like it's like let's get inside. There will be a few more clerics who can help you there.
Okay, thank you. He'd like get up and sort of start dusting himself off a bit as we walk, quite gingerly because he still has a very.
Yes.
He just took a very serious wound to the abdomen.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe
Surprised you didn't get cut in half. Good
Mhm.
job.
Felt like it did.
Sure looked like you did.
Yeah, and he will help you inside. And as you all stand in the keep, I'll move his token. Wink. As you all stand in the keep, you see the people who rushed inside the keep after the dragon started attacking start to trickle back out, looking at the dead woman's body as the two children and the man like kneel beside her. And Governor Nighthill walks up to you, Creek, and will say, that was a sacrifice I wasn't expecting you to make. I am so sorry that you almost died.
That's all right. He just got lucky. Ow. I could have taken
I'm
him.
not sure that's how that worked, but I
There's
like
a
your
lucky hit.
perspective.
It's a lucky hit. It's fine. Ow. I think I might just go sit down somewhere.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, and as you like continuing to go sit down, the priest who was in the sanctuary earlier like helps you like inside the keep unless you wish to stay outside.
He'll go with the priest.
Yeah.
Once he gets inside, he will sort of immediately wrap his wings around himself.
Yeah, and the priest leads you inside and sets you down in like a chair in the waiting area and says like, I'm gonna go find someone else who can help you, and leaves. Blink. And the rest of you stand in the keep. You see the fires slowly start to go out on the houses burning outside, and you hear the sounds of raiders fade away as the dragon is no longer in sight. What are you doing other than Haskell? I know
Gira
Haskell.
Gira's gonna go up to Galeen.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, you need to go get yourself treated. No point in standing out here bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, you're supposed to keep
I'm
that
fine.
inside of your body. What are you doing? Stop leaking.
I'm fine.
You do not appear fine.
Eh. It hurts a little bit, but I'll be okay.
Put it back inside of you. All the blood is supposed to be inside of your body.
That's what the clerics are literally there for.
Colleen just looks to the side and sees Haskell with a skinless kobold.
Like, hunched over the kobold like a fucking goblin eating shredded cheese out of the bag at 3 in the morning. Just, like, eyes glowing with light reflecting off of them, just like bits dripping out of his teeth. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I mean, he's not even eating it, he's just using it for the skin, so there's just you can see the musculature of the kobold as he just discarded the corpse.
God.
That's gonna be fun for somebody to find later.
Gross.
Neat. He's leaving a present for someone. How thoughtful. He's like a cat.
Eli, how do you know what a cat is?
Oh, we have clockwork cats.
Right.
And clockwork dragons.
Those are fucking terrifying out of character.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I'm like shaking my head like I know exactly what he's talking about. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
They are like me, but shaped like cat and like dragon. Do you understand?
Colleen might not know what a cat is, honestly.
No,
She
no.
doesn't
Knows
know
what a
cat.
catfish is.
Yeah, it's a catfish.
I was like, I don't know why you have like fish that look like you. That's odd. I don't know how they would swim. Whatever. And I'm just gonna stand here and brood for a little bit before I come inside.
Cool. Cool. See, and I guess Gira, as you walk over, see, you would have had a little time if you didn't want to talk to Gira.
No, I've been probably trying to make sure that the guard and the kids that came over to the woman were all right, and sort of apologizing for not being able to save her.
Yeah, you like check them out for injuries. The guard looks fine. He wasn't hit by the dragon and was not down there. The 2 kids look a little worse for wear, but they seem to be in a state of not caring at this point, as they huddle over this woman's body. They don't seem willing to move.
Okay. I'm sort of gonna pat the head of one of the kids as I'm moving back into the keep, and sort of gonna look over to Gira and sort of go in.
I'm gonna follow.
Cool. Gross. Cool. Yeah, you 2 enter the keep and see Creek sitting in a chair, definitely bleeding out on it, and like kind of huddled over himself, holding himself, and you don't see the priest who brought him in here.
Okay.
Upon stepping in, Gira actually will shout for one.
Okay. Yeah, you shout. There are still like a few people like standing and sitting inside this interior of the keep area, and most of them are looking at Creek. And it's mostly like awe, but also like pity, cause like ouch, that hurts.
He got his ass beat.
Yeah.
He got his ass beat. Yeah, and as you step in and notice Creek and you shout for one, and not too long after, the priest comes back with a younger person, a woman, and they both look at you, Gira, before heading over towards Creek. And we'll see if I can roll better this time. Oh, boink. Aha. It's a little better. And she will place her hand on your shoulder, Creek, and heal you for another 5 points of damage.
That's a bit better.
Yeah. And as she does so, she lifts her hand off and says, "I'm sorry, I can't do more. I'm afraid I'm all tapped out."
That's okay. I'm sorry I lost.
No, you. That was incredible. You really went out there and faced that monster.
Which one?
Yes. The monster. All of them.
That's okay.
And she smiles and spares a glance at this guy. And they kind of like share a look. And she moves away. Looks like she's going to check on the other people sitting in this room. And he looks at you and says, "You should get some rest. I think the main danger has passed."
Gira, not being ecstatic while being ignored, will walk up to the closest one and grab them by their collar and pull them outside.
Cool. Wait, let me see which one's closer.
The one without spells.
Right.
It would be the man who's talking to Creek.
Right.
As you grab him, he's like talking to Creek, and he says, "Maybe you should get some rest." I think that grabbed and pulled by Gira and pulled out into the keep courtyard. Okay. You drag him out, and you see he's like stumbling backwards after you, and he's like, What are you doing?"
And literally, once outside, will grab his chin, point it towards Galeen, and be like, "Go help her."
He looks at you, Gira, and like gives you like a look, and says, "I'm sorry. I thought you were calling for your other friend.
I was calling for a
We
medic.
had priorities, unfortunately."
Eli
I
starts waving
understand.
at them.
But then you were idly chatting afterwards, and that's what frustrates me.
I did not understand.
At that
and he
point,
looks a
Gira's just
little
gonna
miffed.
turn away and just walk away.
Oh yeah, as you like just turn away in the middle of the conversation, he definitely looks miffed, but will turn and head towards.
Then the priest looks down a dark alleyway.
Have you come to put the blood back in her body?
There's only the light reflecting off of Haskell's eyes. Like, ching, 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 ching.
Creepy.
He's just stretching the skin of the kobold over a frame
Yeah,
that he made out of its bones.
wait, let me what? Ready? Here, 1d20. Yeah, as he walks over to Galeen, Eli, you say, "Are you here to put the blood back inside of her?" He like gives you like a terse smile, and was like, "Yes, I am here to help," and then like turns his head and just stares at you like shocked and disgusted, and I'm too tired to deal with this, and then just turns back to Blaine as you're sitting in the shadows behind the shed area.
He did it because the last time he did it in front of people, the soft skins got upset.
You have one more spell slot for cure wounds. Hey, boink. Damn, I'm not good at healing. As he moves over, he says, "Yes, if you would allow me to, I can try my best."
I pause for a second and I'm like,
Oh,
if there are people that need healing,
fuck.
use it on them. But if you are to help, thank you. I am undeserving of your healing.
No, that's not true. You helped us in many ways. You saved me. There might be people inside the keep who could use some healing, but I do not think any of them are as badly injured as you are. And with that, unless you pull away, he will place a hand on like your arm or whatever, as closest to him, and heal you for 6 points of damage.
I will accept.
Cool. And he'll look at you, Eli. And you're a robot. Man's obviously never seen a robot speaking and talking and moving as a sentient being before. But he like smiles politely at you and says, "Can I do anything for you?"
I'm sorry, what?
Can I do anything for you?
What a strange phrase. Are you speaking to me?
Yes, I'm asking if you need my assistance.
Eli sort of just like was looking at him when he was talking and is now just sort of staring over his shoulder and just like is silent.
All right. I'm going to go help other people now. If you
Guys
need
so
me,
done
you
with
can
their shit.
find me. Uh, as the half-elven man moves away, and you will stop by these people.
Oh, before he leaves, I will ask if there is anybody that could use my assistance in the keep.
Well, I don't know about in the keep. I think
Or inside the
Governor-
tower, wherever.
I think Governor Nighthill is trying to organize some people to try and put out as many fires as possible, but otherwise, I'm not sure. You all have been great help, of course, but if you are up to it, I think we would all appreciate a little more.
Absolutely. Lead the way.
And he will walk over to these people and point you inside the keep and say, last I saw him, he was in the keep. He was upstairs talking to guards. You might be able to find him there.
Okay.
And I assume you will head in?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you head in and pass your 3 companions? The 3 of you, what are you doing?
That was very rude, Gira.
I called for a medic, and they proceeded to ignore me. I think that was more rude.
I mean, he did say he didn't realize you were talking about someone outside.
That's fine. He knows now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be forgetting about that one anytime soon. Creek, how are you doing? You holding up all right?
A little sore. I'm alright.
Okay. I think despite them not being precisely perceptive, they are right. I think the worst is over for now. At least for the time being. Still, we should make
hope
plans.
so.
We should make plans for tomorrow morning.
Well, my plans are to sleep because I'm tired.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go pass out, but I don't feel safe in the keep, so I'm gonna go try to find a quiet tree to go chill at.
Cool.
So if you need me, look for probably short. Honestly, I saw some bushes out by the escape hatch that I'll probably chill around. And that's literally what Gear's gonna go to. He's gonna make pretty much go to like the bushes and make like a little like shelter inside one of the bushes and go pass out.
Cool. Creek. I assume you're going to bed.
I'm
are
going
you
to bed.
also going to the bushes?
No.
Okay.
He's got a roost.
Yes.
Sure does.
It's their barn that's not on fire.
No. I'm not going to roost in a barn.
He finds
Fine, a
nearby.
tree.
We
I
have
wasn't
Not
trying to be
many.
racist. You
You
can't
are
live in a
still
building.
being racist. I will sleep on the roof of the building.
Cool.
All right, Snoopy, you do your thing.
We have a big flat open space up here. Why would I go out in a
Uh,
barn or a tree and get some blankets and shit? Make a nice little nest area.
Man, because it would have some defense against things that can also fly,
I mean,
like dragons.
not against the dragon, it ain't.
I mean, if he doesn't see you in the tree.
I mean, he might just burn the whole fucking forest down.
Mhm.
One well-placed lightning strike.
I mean,
Also, if I'm in a tree, I can't quickly get out of the tree.
why? Have you seen a bird leave a tree?
Have you ever seen
He's
a
much larger.
5-foot bird leave a tree?
Yeah. There are a lot of
Point, though.
branches in the way.
Krieg has a 10-foot wingspan. He ain't getting out of a tree quickly anytime soon.
You just need to find a bigger tree.
Yeah, like the one from Avatar. That
Yeah.
should work.
Cool.
Palm tree.
Then Creek is roosting on the roof. Z, what's your plans?
I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make a couple rounds, seeing what people are feeling like make sure that the people in the keep are doing all right, emotionally more so than anything. Like,
Mhm.
and then I'll go check out the area around the keep for a bit, fly around the keep, look into like the buildings, see if the fires are still dying down and it hasn't continued to spread anywhere. And then once I'm back, I'll probably wrap myself around with my own wings and take a snooze somewhere inside of the keep.
Cool. And then the Eli is staying there. Pascal, what are you doing once you finish what you're doing?
Well, it takes him an hour to make that shield. Totally
Okay.
only out of kobold parts, by the way.
Cool.
It's a fully organic shield. And he's gonna just come out from behind there after he's done, leaving the bloody mess behind.
Cool.
And
Question. Does
Yeah.
the shield have a face?
Did he stretch his face out
I mean,
over the front to
if
intimidate
you're trying
people?
to make a shield that covers your body, it would be very stretched out if you're using a kobold.
Yes, he probably had to use the face, so he made it the face of the shield. So it intimidates people when they look at it.
Is it smiling?
Is it smiling? I don't know if kobolds can really smile.
I mean, a dead one can.
A dead one can. Look, Haskell's not
Fair,
that
yes.
creative, okay?
Okay, there you go. That's fair.
It's just resting dead kobold face that's been stretched out across its own bones.
Cool.
So, yeah.
But yeah, after you finish that, take an hour. Crouch behind the shed. Well, what do you do?
He's going to donate his crocodile shield to this cleric.
Donate?
Yeah, he's
Give
gonna
him
just
some?
he's just gonna
Oh, okay.
like hold it out to him.
Okay. Yeah, you see these three people are sitting around him, and the priest seems to be comforting them. And as you walk up and hold out the shield, he looks up at you, confused, and kind of just like looks up at you and says, "Do you need me to take that?"
You seem to lack scales, so I thought this would help.
Well, oh, oh, well, thank you. You will take it. Like it's a little off put, but you seem to lack scales. Like, okay. Uh, and we'll take it and set it down beside him.
Pascal will give again what he thinks is a smile, which is basically him baring his teeth at
His
him,
teeth, yeah.
and
Yep.
go inside to sleep.
Cool.
He's heard about this human gift giving thing, and he wanted to try it out.
Oh. Yeah, you go find a place to sleep. Do you think you'd find a place like by yourself or stumble across Azamet and decide to sleep in the
Are
same
there any
area?
other lizard people here?
No.
Okay, then he'll probably try to find a place to sleep by himself.
Okay. And then Galeen, as you move upstairs, as people start to calm down after this whole ordeal, you move upstairs and eventually find Governor Nighthill. He is talking to what seem to be guards and a few other people. And it seems that he's just giving out orders as best he can. He looks exhausted. As mentioned before, his entire right side of his face is bandaged and his arms in a sling still, as he tries to give out orders to get some people to try and go put out fires. And as you approach, he turns to look at you and says, "Hello, Galeen. Is there anything I can do for you?"
I'm actually here to see if there's anything I can do for you. I hear that you're looking to prepare a team to go out and put out some of the fires, and I would like to help.
Oh, yes. There's not many of us, so all the help would be appreciated. We are planning on taking buckets. Our only source of water nearby is the stream, and just trying to put out the biggest ones for now, and hope the others just don't spread. I do not think there's much we can do to save some of these houses.
I gotcha. Is there any sort of quicker form of transportation we can use to transport these buckets of water, or
I do not think so. All of our horses are likely scared off through the night. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do it by foot.
how many men do we have?
You look around and you see standing here, there's like 5 or 6 people. And he gestures to them and says, and I already sent out another group about this size. I'm going to go look for more people willing to help.
Okay. And I mean, I've kind of traversed a little bit through the village, but do we know what areas are left to be put out?
As of now, I think, despite what the other group has done, nothing's been able to be put out yet, unless there's some person secretly putting out fires. I would say focus on the town square, the place with the inn, if you saw it while you were out and about, and then
Okay.
work out from there.
Okay. Do I have your permission to request any healthy, able bodies willing to join us that are inside of the tower at the bottom to assist, or would you prefer to choose specific types of people that you think can handle it?
No, yes, that is fine. If they decline, I wouldn't push it, though. It's been a
Absolutely.
long night for all of us.
Okay. Sounds good. And then I will nod to him and I will make my way back down.
Cool, yeah. You spend a good amount of time asking people for help and then going out to help try and put out the big fires in the town. By the time you're likely going to bed, Galean, at least an hour has passed, and you can see hints of sunlight on the horizon as you, I assume, maybe go inside the keep to sleep.
I probably would check to see if the my first instinct would be I'm by the stream. That might be a little bit more comfortable sleep, and then I'll be like, no, I'll go back to the keep. I don't want to make myself vulnerable, and also I guess I should probably get used to the land, and then I'll go back to the keep.
Yeah, and you go back
sleep
to the
there.
keep. Does Galean have any sleeping preferences? Like around people, around someone you know?
No. She's already kind of out of her element, so I don't think that she's picky at this point. She just wishes that she would have chose the water instead, as she's like trying to get comfortable and she can't get comfortable.
Yeah. I think Galean heads into the keep and closes the door behind you. Most everyone's asleep by now. There are a few people still awake. It seems more out of like fear. And you find a place to collapse. And although it's uncomfortable, I think after the night you've had, you still fall asleep pretty quickly.
Oh, and before I fall asleep, I'll do my evening prayer.
And you do your now morning prayer to your god. And as you all go to sleep, you will hit level 3. And if you're not prepared,
Hell
if
yeah.
you haven't prepared that yet, feel free to do that now as Eli.
Yep.
So, what do you think Eli does during a long rest?
He probably just goes catatonic, but he's also still completely aware of everything that's going on around him. So he can interrupt his long rest if he needs to like react to something. But for the most part, is just there's fucking just like nobody responding on the inside.
Yeah, you standing outside of the keep in the courtyard, you shocked into this state of dissociation and then into your kind of powered down form of a long rest.
He's sort of like kind of leaning forward because the elf was shorter than him, and he's kind of like got a hand on his chin and then also a hand on his hip, and his head's kind of tilted like he's thinking, but he's also like staring straight off in the distance like he's serious. And he's just frozen in that position.
Yeah, and as you stand there, you see the last of the people go back into the keep. It's quiet. And maybe setting off some alarm bells that would spur Eli to try and get himself out of his long resting state. You feel like you get woozy and your vision darkens. And as you probably, I imagine, try and like move to something must have happened. You start to feel what's a gentle summer breeze against your metallic skin, and the sound of gently splashing water fills your senses. And as you manage to clear that fog, you like lurch forward, and your vision comes back to you. You see you're quite obviously not in the Greenest Keep anymore. You see a starry night sky filled with beautiful constellations spanning above your head as you open your eyes, and a large mountain reaching up into the night. White citadels rest on white cliffs, shining almost like diamonds as they reflect the starlight. And you're standing on the shore of this beach that stretches out into a dark but peaceful ocean, the water occasionally lapping at your feet. I mean, you know this isn't Greenest. This also isn't Nirvana. This is you've been out of your element all night, but this is jarring. Especially as you're being woken up out of this state of slumber. And as you look around, you turn your head, and almost out of nowhere, or at least you didn't see them there before, you see something giant move in the corner of your vision. And as you turn fully to look, you see what's undoubtedly another dragon. The second one you've seen tonight, and probably ever, except for the clockwork dragons that you might have seen on Mechanus.
Yeah, these are the real deal.
These are the real deal.
Yeah.
You see this dragon, it's slinking towards you with like this cat-like grace as they round you, looking at you with bright turquoise eyes. And even in the night, the shining stars create a light bright enough that you are almost standing in what seems to be like daylight, and can clearly see this magnificent creature as they look at you curiously. Coppery scales shining and giant wings folded up against their body. Yet when they move, you feel like for a moment you're looking at a ghost as their form fades and you can see through them.
And you said that it was like a really big dragon, right?
Really big.
Like
Colossal.
colossal.
If I was going to put a mechanical word to it, this is a gargantuan-sized dragon.
Gargantuan. Okay.
And you see this dragon, and they stop circling you, stop like directly in front of you, standing in front of the great mountains, and lower their head so they're able to look closer at you, and they say to you, and you can understand this, it's not that it's draconic or there's something permitting you to understand this, and then they say, tell me, little one, where do you come from?
Oh, I was constructed in Mechanus.
Ah, that's what I thought. You know, I saw you there, or not in Mechanus. I saw you, and I was quite intrigued by why a robot was living on the material plane.
Yes, it did feel odd.
I'd imagine it's weird, plane shifting.
Also, traveling towards, the crust of the planet like a comet was uncomfortable. But the plane shifting was also uncomfortable, yes.
Yes, I almost forgot about that part. You know, when you've grown up flying, it's almost like hurtling towards the crust of the earth is normal.
Weird. But makes sense. But weird. I like it.
Yeah, as you say this, you hear something rumble deep in this dragon's belly, almost like a laugh. And they look at you and say, I watched you this night, as you and your companions bravely defended that pitiful little town. Why, it seemed that those raiders understood something a great wizard once said to me. They said, give a man a fire and he's warm for a day, but set a man on fire and he's warm for life. And you hear this like deep grumbling noise again as it seems to laugh at its own joke.
I get that joke. That's funny. He's funny. Whoever told you that was funny. That's a good joke. I like that joke.
The dragon looks at you like curiously again, and it seems very intrigued by you. And they look at you, and say, you interest me, little one. What is your name?
Eli, what's your name?
My name is Sita.
Sita.
Sita. You are rather funny. I like that. And she kind of like walks around you again, and you get the feeling she's just kind of observing you, trying to figure out what and who you are. And as she walks, she continues speaking and says, I watched you and your friends, as I said. I've been looking for somebody to help me. And you hurtling from the plane of Nirvana to the material plane caught my eye, especially since it was in the middle of that raid. If you are willing, I would like to have you assist me.
Well, that sounds fun. My former purpose is, well, null. So I suppose I should be reformatted to a new one.
You could put it that way.
I did put it that way.
Yeah, as you say that, you hear that like low grumbly noise again, and she kind of like moves to stand in front of you and says, "Listen, for now, I just need you to try and either stop those raiders or find out what they're doing. They're evil and dangerous, and they can't be allowed to complete what they wish to complete, whatever that may be. I do not know much about you, young one, but if you are willing, I am willing to lend you a hand in return."
All right, so seek out the bad guys and smack them down?
Well, yes, do not rush into it though and get yourself killed. That's not any fun. There we have time.
Right.
I don't know how much, but it's better to be cautious. I mean, some of your type can't even handle the pesky bugbear.
Bugbear. Is it small or is it the size of a bear?
It's rather, well, it is small, but it's also the size of a bear.
Oh, I get it. Because you're giant. Yes. Now I get it. Okay. Yes, okay. I could do that for you.
Yeah, and as you agree, you see something akin to a smile. You don't think dragons can really smile, but you get this feeling. And says, well, I will answer any questions you have later, young one. But for now, I just need you to try and follow those raiders, perhaps with the help of your companions. They all seem like they can handle themselves. But for now, be cautious. But be strong. I'll reach out to you again later, young Eli.
Okie
Yeah, as you say okie dokie, she blinks at you, kind of like a cat does, like that slow blink, and then moves out of your vision again. Her long tail being the last thing you see as you watch your vision start to fade again, and this vision of the stars and the mountains and the sea go away. And then after a few moments, it comes back, and you're once again in the keep.
Okay. Did I finish a long rest? Or is
Yeah.
this part wait? Oh, this okay, I wake up after the long rest. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And as you wake up from this, Eli doesn't know what a dream is from this vision. This maybe dream, if you knew what that meant. This is around the time we usually stop. It feels like a good spot to stop, unless you guys want to keep going.
I do have to get up sort of early tomorrow.
Mhm.
But that's just me. I can suffer for the rest of y'all.
Suffer for us,
No
sorry.
reason
No,
to
I'm kidding.
suffer.
I mean, my name is Soren. I'm literally here to suffer for
What a
everybody
fucking
else.
ass.
I also
That's my jam, man. Come on, come on.
I also need to get up super early tomorrow, so I think this is a
Cool.
good time to call it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then yes, as
And I'm still leveling up because
no worries. You have a week now.
I suck at
Alright?
this.
Yeah, no worries. You I just said you could do it in case, like you could start doing it in case people wanted to keep going, but you do have a week now. Then
Okay.
yeah, as
All right.
Alright,
Eli,
so
you wake up. That'll be where we end the session in the morning of the aftermath of Greenest. I hope you all
Hell yeah.
enjoyed.
hell yeah. Alright.
And
Yeah.
that'll be it.
I'm
Hell
gonna end stream in that case. So bye stream.
Peace out, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Thanks for
I
chilling.
guess you don't have to do this right